History of Endless Entertainment. As a high school freshman, Will Curran launched a donation-based internet radio station. At the time, he loved electronic music. He still does. But no one else listened to it, and it was super underground. The radio station was his opportunity to share his love for electronic music with the world, one listener at a time. He then decided to become a disc jockey, which seemed like a natural progression. He had no idea anyone would want to listen to him play. As his fan base grew and word spread about his talent as a DJ, he was soon playing events in schools across the state. And in 2007, Arizona Pro DJs was born to solve the issue that his high school dances sucked. He wanted to bring club and concert quality elements to high schools. After receiving numerous entrepreneurship awards and being enrolled in ASU's Student Entrepreneurship Incubator, Arizona Pro DJs saw a rapid growth in the event market and began servicing events of all kinds. Then Arizona Pro DJs renamed to Endless Entertainment in 2012 to better serve their growing market. The company has received many awards, including Inc. magazine's Coolest College Startup. Endless has even been recognized for its social media presence, including being named one of the top 5 Facebook pages for small businesses in the world by the top social media blog, Social Media Examiner. Through our work with Endless Entertainment, Will has gained recognition as a 40 under 40 industry leader by Connect magazine and the youngest 35 under 35 entrepreneur in Arizona. We have been featured on nearly every major publication and media outlet, including USA Today, Yahoo News, Huffington Post, BizBash, CNBC, Arizona Republic, Phoenix Business Journal, and all the local news stations. And we're just getting started. Who does what at Endless? Operations Manager. The Operations Manager is there to execute the ideal events for our clients. They oversee the quality of our events to make sure they are the highest quality in the industry. The Operation Manager is like the gaff tape that holds everything together. Event Staff Manager. The Event Staff Manager hires, schedules, and manages training programs for all of our event staff. Their sole purpose is to make sure we have the best event staff in the industry and our clients have the best experience possible. Just don't forget to submit your post-event report. You just might get called out at it in the next meeting. Event Managers. Event managers are the one point of contact on site for the entire event. Their job is to make our clients feel at ease by answering questions, taking care of the small details, and managing the entire event. Ever heard the saying, first in, last out? It couldn't apply more to our event managers. Entertainers, technicians, and stagehands. Entertainers, technicians, and stagehands are the people who program the lights, entertain the crowds, build the massive truss structures, make sure the sound systems sound perfect, and so on. These are the geeks of the Einsteins. But don't let their massive technical vocabulary scare you. Our technicians are the lovable teddy bears of Endless. Equipment Manager. The Equipment Manager prepares all of the gear to make it sound, look, and feel perfect by organizing it to be loaded on the trucks, testing it after every show, and making sure it is always running to its full potential. Don't break anything, otherwise you might just get a disappointed phone call on Monday. Office Manager. The Office Manager makes sure all incoming calls, emails, and visits are being properly taken care of while doing it with a smile. They make sure that you have everything you need around the office to do your job. They also make sure the printer never runs out of ink so you can keep printing memes and cartoons to post them around the office. Account Manager. The Account Manager is there every step of the way, from the time clients contact us for an event to days after the event for follow-up. They build the quote, answer questions, and sells them to have the best event ever. Without the account managers, we wouldn't have many events to work. Marketing Manager. The Marketing Manager is there to help spread the word to let everyone know what we're all about. Whether it's managing our social media accounts or getting us into the Huffington Post, the Marketing Manager helps generate leads for us. So next time someone says, "Yeah, I've heard of Endless before," you can thank the Marketing Manager for that. Human Resources. Human Resources will be there to answer any questions you have regarding your paycheck or the benefits of working at Endless. They take the timesheets and magically transform them into your paycheck. President. Gah, he does nothing. Services of Endless. Most people are going to ask you what you do. We have simplified what we do down to one sentence. Endless Entertainment is here to create the equation through quality, trust, and ease. As you explain that, you can explain what all of that means to you, as your role is an Einstein of events. And here's an example of how I use it. At Endless Entertainment, we create the equation through quality, trust, and ease. We take the variables such as lighting, sound, video, staging, entertainment, and design, and combine them with the elements of Endless to produce unforgettable events. The strand of DNA that runs through Endless is all the same, but that gives you the opportunity to be creative. Markets of Endless. The best part about Endless is that we are constantly evolving. In 2013, we produced events in Arizona, Texas, Kansas, California, and we had our first international event in Moscow, Russia. Who knows where we'll be at the time of this video? Endless Entertainment started off at a high school dance with less than 100 people. As we are evolving, so are our clients. And we're beginning to find ourselves serving larger and larger clients from corporate, nonprofit galas, and conventions. Vision for success. Our vision for success is having a staff who both meets the performance requirements, doing your job, but also one that aligns with the corporate culture, including our mission, vision, and values. Our vision is to produce events with $20,000 budgets or larger while increasing our profit margins on those events. We desire to be at $5 million in revenue by the year 2017. We need your help to get there. As I have shared the vision for the company's success, take some time for yourself to understand your own vision for success so we can help you get there. This is less about a job and more about a way for you to live your passion each day and love what you do. Do you want to travel the world and make sure our events go off without a hitch? Or do you want to manage the team like your manager is doing right now? Or maybe you want something else? Decide where you want to go and let's figure out how we can go there together. The Endless Culture. We work hard, but play hard, and we have fun. You are a part of something unique here, and we're excited that you are here. Endless Entertainment strives to provide the highest quality of services so that ultimately our clients could trust that they have hired the best team possible to execute their dream event. Our work involves putting together the hundreds, if not thousands, of moving parts that are involved in the production and entertainment of all our events. After some time, we realized we were almost like scientists. As the Einsteins of events, we put all of the variables together, so you have the perfect equation provided for your event. When Albert Einstein took simple things and added his skill and expertise, he discovered something great. He provided the equation to solve some of the most complex and extraordinary equations known to man, including the famous E=mc². Just as Einstein did, we also take simple variables which might seem ordinary at first, such as lighting, sound, staging, and entertainers, and then we bring these variables together and combine them with our core service elements of quality, trust, and ease. When brought together, they create an equation for a truly remarkable event. Our values? If you ever have trouble remembering our core values, just remember the mnemonic device, say effect plus resources. Ensure safety of all stakeholders. Accountability. Do what you say you will. Work efficiently with a personal commitment to the end result. Focus. Relentlessly improve the client experience. Have fun and be youthful. Present and pursue solutions with a positive energy rather than dwelling on problems. Be creative and thankful. Treat company resources as your own. In this section, we will discuss the rules of conduct in the workplace. Since the 1964 Civil Rights, protections have been guaranteed by federal law ensuring respect and opportunity for all employees. The courts have also granted protection from sexual harassment of any kind. In fact, a new branch of law called employee law has expanded protections against discrimination. This in-depth look at the issues of sexual harassment in our business environment is entitled Let's Get Honest. You will recognize and appreciate this frank and straightforward discussion of expected conduct in our sexually changed world. Please focus on the message, as we at Endless Entertainment will not tolerate behavior that could be offensive to another employee, especially in this highly regulated area.
Let's talk about two things that seem to be moving in opposite directions: sex and work. In one direction, sexuality is in high gear. It's in every other TV show, movie, and magazine, and we won't even mention the internet. It's used to sell everything from chocolate to brake fluid. Like it or not, our culture's sex drive is full speed ahead. But step in the other direction, step inside the door at work, and it all better come to a crashing halt. At least, that's the theory. So let's get honest. If sex and work don't mix, then we need to start with the most basic question. How do you put your sexuality on hold when you walk into work? We generally get three reactions to this question. Reaction number one goes something like,
I don't like the question. I'm not responding to that. My private life.
My private life?
My private life is none of your business.
That's none of your business.
Reaction one, my private life is none of your business. Reaction two is more like,
My sexuality? I barely have time for a social life if I can't flirt at work.
If I can't flirt at work?
If I can't flirt at work,
I got nothing.
Reaction two, what's wrong with a little flirting? And reaction three,
why should I put anything on hold? I am who I am.
I am who I am.
I am who I am.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it.
I am who I am, take it or leave it. Those are all honest reactions to that question, and we promise we'll address each of them. Let's start with the third one and work backward. On the surface, reaction 3, I am who I am, take it or leave it, is an honest, straightforward way to live. But does that mean you never change your behavior? You never edit what you say or do to avoid offending others?
Oh, yes! Son of a big gorilla!
Most of us instinctively adjust our behavior to fit our surroundings. We filter what we say and do. Most of us.
George was a much greatly admired friend of all.
Hello. Oh, hey, what's up with you? What?
Missing him dearly.
Oh, no, nothing really. It's just a family thing, no big deal.
We all know people who are missing some critical social filters. They seem to be unaware of where they are or who they are with.
Are you kidding? I don't know half these people. Okay, yeah.
Whatever pops into their head comes straight out of their mouth. Filters are a natural part of life as a social human being. At work, these same filters are the key to putting our sexuality on hold and showing respect to others. For example, let's say you think someone you work with would enjoy a suggestive cartoon or email. Before you send it, ask yourself, would I send this to my grandma? This is appropriately called the grandma filter. Or let's say you think someone you work with looks particularly attractive one day. Rather than offering a suggestive remark about your coworker's body, ask yourself, how would I compliment my grandma?
That's a pretty outfit.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. It was on sale.
See how it works? Compliment someone's fashion, not their body. Or better yet, compliment their work rather than their appearance. When in doubt, ask yourself,
Would you say that to your grandma?
If the answer is no, don't say it,
Don't send it.
Or do it?
because you know better.
you are who you are. Maybe you can't control how you think, but with your grandma filter, you have complete control over how you interact with others at work. Let's go back to the second response. Those of you who answered,
My sexuality? I barely have time
For a social life, if I can't flirt at work, I got nothing.
reaction 2. What's wrong with a little flirting? It's true that the friendships we make at work are often the best part of the job. The problem comes when friendship turns into flirting. What starts out as harmless fun can turn into something very different. It's important to understand the difference between flirting at work and flirting in life. That's Jeremy, 26, single, looking for love.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
Kim.
That's Kim, 22, single, not interested. But that's not going to stop Jeremy from trying. And why not? It's a party. No harm, no foul. Okay, there's our teaching moment. Flirting is nothing more than a small sexual advance. At a party, it's reasonable to assume that sexual advances may come with the territory. If the advance goes too far, the offended person can just walk away or leave the party altogether. At work, we don't have that choice.
There you go, Mr. Brown.
We can't leave. We have to be here to earn a living.
How's it going, beautiful?
Fine.
Are you uncomfortable with the fact that you're beautiful?
Do you have a work-related question?
At work, sexual advances are not part of the job description. When they're unwelcome, there's no escape. That can lead to what the law calls a hostile work environment. That happens when there's a pattern of unwelcome sexual behavior that interferes with work.
Can I help you?
Going back to our party for a moment, if this were a company celebration or any kind of officially sanctioned work event, then this is work. The rules for the workplace apply completely. But in this case, it is just a party. So what's the worst that can happen? A wet shirt, a few loose teeth? At work, it goes in a very different direction.
I'm not exactly sure what to do about this, but there's a guy on my shift who won't stop hitting on me. And it's starting to get really weird.
Can you tell me who it is?
But I don't want to get him in trouble. I just want him to leave me alone.
Sexual harassment lawsuits represent a huge expense, no matter what the outcome. Even a claim or complaint of sexual harassment means a ton of paperwork and hours of lost productivity for managers and employees.
Kim, we take this very seriously, and it's my job to do what I can to stop this from happening. It's important that I know his name.
It's Jeremy.
If Jeremy's name comes up on a sexual harassment complaint, he just went from being a valued employee to a potential liability.
Good morning. Don't you look fine? Just imagine what our kids will look like.
But is that fair? Maybe Jeremy was just trying too hard to get a date. Maybe he thought he was complimenting Kim. What's wrong with that? At a party, nothing. At work, no means no. The first time.
Jeremy, did you ask Kim out after she told you she's not interested?
Not really.
What do you mean?
I mean, I haven't asked her to a certain concert or movie or
At
something.
work, clueless is no excuse. All that matters is what the law calls a reasonable person standard, or a reasonable woman standard. In other words, the courts only want to know how Kim, a reasonable woman, interpreted Jeremy's actions. His intentions, however clueless, are no excuse. What's wrong with a little flirting? At work, sexual advances, flirting, and innuendos can blow up in your face. They can cost you your friendships. They can cost you your job. We suggest you avoid flirting altogether and take the advice of your coworkers who chose reaction number 1. Keep your private life private, especially the sexual side of your private life. In a perfect world, that would solve everything. But what do you do when your coworkers don't believe in keeping their private life private?
All right, so just go ahead. Go ahead and ask me why I haven't slept since Saturday night. Huh?
Or you observe them asking others about things which are clearly out of line.
Hey there, newlywed. Welcome back. So, was it worth the wait?
The answer in situations like these is the key to solving all sexual harassment. And it begins with 2 words. Speak up.
Hey, Farley, give us a break, all right? Nobody really wants to hear about it.
Yeah, I just ate.
What? Oh, come on. You guys love it.
No, seriously, we don't.
Wrong time, wrong place, okay?
Why are you guys so uptight today, man?
We're just trying to be honest.
Whatever.
Don't be shy. We want all the juicy details.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. Come on, I tell you. Oh, what's there to be ashamed of? You're married now.
Fiona, that's none of your business. What are you doing?
Come on, I'm just kidding.
Well, it doesn't come across that way.
Comes across as being rude. Rude. Tamara.
Just because you may be comfortable mixing your private life with your work life, don't assume everyone is. You may be wise to try out another filter, which goes, if it's not about business, it's none of your business. The vast majority of you are already very good at keeping your private life and your business life separate. Even though you are not part of the problem, you are the key to the solution. Your company is ready and willing to take action, but they need your help. It comes back to those two words.
Speak up.
Speak up.
There are basically two kinds of harassers, and both can be stopped by speaking up.
Hey, Sylvia.
The first kind are the clueless. You may know a clueless coworker, and for the most part, like them.
Mark, hey, you ready for the meeting?
But if they offend you, or you know they're offending others, get honest and speak up. They deserve a chance to fix their own mistakes.
Hey, Mark, do you realize how often you glance down at Sylvia's chest when you're talking with her?
What do you mean? I'm busted? Get it?
Are you aware of what could happen if she files a complaint? It bothers her. I've watched her face when you do it.
You think she'd really file a complaint?
Well, that's not the point. It offends her. That's not what you want, is it?
No.
The clueless need to get a clue. If you're not comfortable doing that, make sure you speak up to a supervisor and let them do it for you. There's another kind of harasser who's far from clueless. They enjoy offending, intimidating, and victimizing people. This second kind is the predator.
Alone at last. What's that perfume you're wearing? It really does it for me. But I suppose all that's part of your little tease, isn't it?
Predators don't need to get a clue. They just need to get gone. Your company wants these kind of employees gone as much as you do. They want you to work where you feel safe and respected. Predators sometimes use threats or power for sexual favors. This is called quid pro quo harassment. It literally means this for that, and it's clearly illegal.
Did you get my note?
I think you've got the wrong idea about me.
I don't think so, Ricky. I've seen you look at me. I know your little secret, and I'm good at keeping secrets. Besides, I'm not talking about a long-term thing here, just a little fun. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong is that I'm not interested in seeing you, so please just drop it. I mean, we work together. Let's just keep it that way.
No, actually, you work for me.
Quid pro quo harassment isn't always obvious,
Come in and close the door.
but it always comes from those with the power to affect your job.
So the figures I was looking at earlier.
Can I tell you something in confidence?
Sure.
I find you very attractive.
Thank you.
What, do you consider me attractive?
Sure.
How long has he been in there?
Probably feels like forever. I remember my first few weeks on the job. She really doesn't take a hint.
We all need to speak up if we know of others who are being victimized. Predators and abusers count on silence from witnesses as well as their victims.
Speak up.
He actually scares me. I feel like I can't breathe when he's around.
If you're afraid to confront a predator, go directly to your supervisor, their boss, or your human resources department. When it comes to sexual harassment, it's time to get honest. So speak up. You deserve to work where you feel safe and respected.
So be on your best behavior at work.
Filter your language for those around you.
Some conversations are better left private.
Use your grandma filter to keep your words and actions polite and respectful. And when in doubt, just keep your mouth shut.
Because you know better.
And when it comes to flirting, no means no the first time. Your intentions, however clueless, are no excuse.
What matters is how a reasonable person could interpret your actions.
And if it's not about business, it's none of your business.
Let your coworkers decide what personal information they want to share.
In the same way, don't assume everyone wants to hear about yours. Morning, guys. How you doing?
And keep your private life private, especially the sexual side of your private life.
We all deserve a safe and respectful place to work. Our hope is that by getting honest and speaking up, we can make sexual harassment a thing of the past. Thank you for watching.